Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm glad to be here. Not much activity out yet. However, throughout the day, activity picks up. It's not crowded. I would say probably 50% of the activities cut down. I hope and trust people understand and are practicing social distancing. Yesterday, I went to the junkyard, get a couple things for the shop. I finished the transmission conversion on Red Baron. Today I'm going to get the engine, refresh the engine for Red Baron. Hopefully Friday, Saturday, or Monday, do that engine swap and manual conversion in Red Baron. The batteries at the shop getting tested. Man, it's kind of rough out there with people with no income and no reserves. I hope that people are looking at this as an opportunity not to get into unnecessary debt. Man, most of my viewers probably are budget-wise conscious people, driving old Volvo, stuff like that. Hopefully you're not suffering as much as some of these other people are that buy new cars and have, little income. That's a thing that'll cause more stress if you ever become unemployed, laid off, stuff like that. They got people filing for unemployment record numbers. Man, that system's bogged down. They're used to processing, let's just say 1,000 a week. Now they're processing 9,000 a week. Do you think they're staffed to process 9,000 a week? Nope. They're not staffed to process that many. They're staffed to process what they used to process. So that's going to be hard. I really feel for those people, if you are able to help someone that's in that kind of tight jam, and hopefully they'll be grateful. I even know people that quit their jobs because they were afraid to get sick. People work in the grocery store, stuff like that. It's sad that people are at that kind of fear level. Unfortunately, if people don't practice social distancing, even with the workers, give the workers space to do their job. That's why they're shutting down these grocery stores from 8 to 8, so that they can work and restock shelves and stuff and don't have to have people all up on them like that, So if you got to go out, practice social distancing. Get what you need for the week when you go out. Don't go out every day if you don't have to. If you have a mask, wear it. Man, they've been doing that in foreign countries. I lived in Japan 35 years ago, and if someone was sick, they wore a mask, and cloth gloves. That's, kind of common sense, but they don't want us to do it because they want to reserve those products for healthcare workers. I understand that, but don't tell people don't wear nothing. If you have a mask, I'm in the grocery store, I see a lady with a mask on. When she goes to talk, she pulls the mask down to talk. That's not going to work, Keep the mask on. We can hear what you got to say through your mask, Anyway, be safe. Hope you enjoyed the video for today. And, man, I'm just a little bothered by people demanding hazard pay. People in the medical field get paid the way they do because every day to them is a hazard. You don't know what kind of illness or how contagious things are every day in the medical field. This is, of course, amped it up, but I'm not sure if people at, say, Whole Foods, for example, should go on strike, refuse to work and do their job because they want hazard pay. Man, I don't know if more money is going to help you if you get sick and die and you can't buy toilet paper anyway. Leave a comment below on if you feel that people should get hazard pay. I don't think people should get hazard pay. When I was on the front lines in the military, making $5.20 an hour, I didn't say, hey, I'm going to put my gun down if you folks don't give me some hazard pay. That's just, man, It's unfortunate that your job has turned into a little bit of hazard. People at the post office, stuff like that. But hey, practice social distancing. Keep 6 feet away. Give people their space. That'll be good. Anyway, let me get on to what I do. A little side note, I've noticed my viewings has gone down. People are not driving their cars much. They're not having issues with their cars because their old cars are parked, and my views are going down. I thought all YouTube views was going up. So yeah, that's affecting YouTubers with channels like mine. If you got an entertaining channel, you want to dance, sing, do backflips, those are getting views. If you're doing things that people are not using right now, views are going down. And I noticed some of the auto mechanic shops are thinning out. People not driving their cars much, they're not braking as much, so they're suffering as well. We're all suffering. We're all doing it together. I've even noticed that some of the curves on, this illness was doubling every 2 days in some areas. It's no longer doing that. It's not progressing as much. They may have a lot more cases than they did 3 weeks ago, but they're doubling. And so some areas this thing has taken a curve to the better. So hang in there, help somebody that is in need if you can, and don't get in a panic mode by all means. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also have tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Kicked off today, got my package from FCP Euro. I think I ordered this stuff last Wednesday. Today is Monday. Came here pretty quick. UPS guy dropped it off. Headed out to go do some shopping for mom. Water pump disappeared, probably gave it away. Turbo seals for the K24. Coolant reservoirs. One for Panther, one for Red Baron. In this video, I wanted to do a quick explanation of the buttons on your dash on the car in the 850. This button here you see is for the rear fog lights. This is the dimmer to dim and brighten the lights in your cluster. That's bright, that's dim. Okay. The next button down here is your headlight. There's a little button there that allows you to turn off and on your driver's light. If you see, this one is pointed kind of on an angle like the switch is. That means your driver lights are off. You could turn it either way, push it in with a small screwdriver to turn your driver light to different settings. This light here is your front fog lights. That turns your front fogs on when the car is running or in the run position. You see there, fog light on in the front, fog light off. This is the rear fog light. That light came on, rear fog light on, rear fog light off. This is how the car looks in the back with the rear fog light off. And this is how it looks with the rear fog light on. One of those lights is supposed to be brighter. It actually looked like it brightened up both of these lights on the driver's side. The passenger side is not supposed to get any brighter. Back to the controls in here. Right here is your tracks. Tracks supposed to limit you from slipping if you're going to spin out. Next button is your sunroof. You push the top of it to vent the sunroof, push the bottom of it to open the sunroof. This is the info button. That changes what is displayed up in your instrument cluster there. Right there is your average fuel mileage. I'm going to turn it. There is your actual mileage while you're driving. There is your average speed. That's your outside temperature. This is how many miles since your trip computer's been reset. There's a little reset button on the corner there. And this is how many miles you can drive until you run out of gas. So I normally leave mine on temperature. There's a light bulb in there that's hard to replace. This one's burned out. I got a video showing you how to replace that. This next light here is the heater for your mirrors in your rear window. This, of course, is your hazard switch. This is your air mix. When it's down, that's letting air from outside in the car. When it's up, that shuts off the air from the outside. When you got these up to 0, they're closed. When you got them down, they're open. This is the setting I normally have when running my AC. I normally run my fan in auto, 72 degrees on the driver's side, 72 degrees on the passenger side. That means your AC's off. That means your AC's on. This is recycle. Stops air from outside from coming in the car. You really only want to use that if you're going through some tunnel or a real dusty situation outside. Your stereo should have a bunch of lights on. All 3 of these lights are on with one bulb. These 3 lights are on with one bulb. This region of lights are on with a bulb. These regions of lights are on with a bulb. And then these buttons are lit with a bulb. And then, of course, your rear display has a bulb. You got driver's side heated seat, passenger side heated seat. You should have a bulb that's lighting this stuff up. This does not light up unless it's activated and working. And these switch lights should be lit down there. So there you have it. I may have already had a video for that. Anyway, made another one. Also, if you've installed one of these sun visors, which are home link, those buttons light up as well. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.